Welcome back to another video. Last week, you guys, I know I didn't show you guys a lot of animals. There was only one snake in that entire hour-long video, but it was Mark O'Shea, and that was quite a lecture. And I realized that most of you are probably not interested in learning and like actually getting some sort of lecture format, but it is what it is, and that was amazing, and I am still actually kind of reeling from that. That was pretty awesome. So anyway, today I'm going to show you snakes and maybe some other skinks and different things. I'm going to make up for last weekend. I'm just going to go around, show you guys some stuff, some animals for sale, some are for export, and yeah, that's pretty much what today's video is going to be. I'm going to make up for last weekend. So I'm going to start with the group of animals that I'm actually exporting to my facility in Malaysia. That is going to happen probably in about 3 weeks or so. I've shown these before. I'm going to show them again. It looks like they're both actually going into shed, but I have 4 of these that I'm sending overseas for our facility. These are doing incredibly well. They're feeding every single time I offer food. They're doing awesome. So these are the Philippine diversions. I do not have any for sale anymore. I am sold out. I shipped my last pair yesterday. So these are for me to have in the facility overseas. So we have an Xanthic in my right hand and a just normal wild type in my left. And they're growing very, very fast. So this is going to be a fun new project for me. All of my Mexican Splodes, my tiger rat snakes, they're already over there. They've been over there since last November. I am going to be adding this fun little project here. Actually, it's not a little project. These are big animals, so I would say this is a big project. This is Splodes sulphureus. And this is, I believe, a yearling. This is captive bred animal, and it is growing unbelievably fast. But it is no longer defensive, an amazing feeder, very tolerant of handling. This is a male. And we are going to send these overseas for our facility. So they should do very well over there. The facility is warm, and I think these guys will be just fine. Our other Splodes are over there. They're doing great as is, so just one more addition. And this Toxicodryas, this is a Fisher's cat snake, captive bred. This one's a little female. If these don't sell, I'm just going to go ahead and send them to the facility as well. I haven't been pushing the sale of these at all, so I'll probably just send them overseas just because they're doing so well and they're different and unique, and it's a big facility and we have a lot of space for new animals, so may as well just throw this into the mix. We've got the boiga, we've got all kinds of weird stuff over there, so may as well just send these over. So something else that I'm sending to the facility in Malaysia, this does not seem to fall within any of the stuff that I'm known for, but these Apalachicola king snakes, these really caught my eye earlier this year, and so I made it a goal of mine to search out some of these animals. I wanted the real stuff, the real ones, and I wasn't looking for hybrids. I wanted the real Apalachicola kings. And I found them, and it was not easy at all. I thought it was going to be pretty easy and I would be able to be super picky and choosy, but it took me a while to source the real deal. I'll show you a bigger one. Now they get bigger than this, but the pattern is just amazing to me. I just really fell in love with the pattern. I thought it was really cool. Eyes, if you move too fast, your eyes actually have a really hard time kind of focusing on it. And I got some little ones to go with them. And I'm just really excited to watch them grow up and see all those little yellow scales kind of start to get real bright. These have a little bit of a stripy kind of dashed pattern. So we're going to try some US native stock over there in the facility, and I'm kind of excited to do something new, but we're just kind of expanding a little bit. These can also be for the local Malaysian retail market as well, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. These were not easy to find, believe it or not. It was really kind of a challenge, but I pulled it off. So we are sending a whole bunch of corn snakes to Malaysia for the retail market in Malaysia, and in doing so I stumbled across some really outstanding corn snakes. So I believe that this pair is going to be our first pair that we're going to try for breeding over there. We have various options. We have air-conditioned rooms and all that, and of course we're going to have to cycle these down, so we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do that, and I have some ideas already as it is, but corn snakes are actually really pretty. I know they've been overlooked for a long time, but they're super popular right now, and when you have something like this in your hands, it's pretty unbelievable. Really beautiful snakes. So it's another kind of animal that is not within the DM Exotics kind of scope, but we're just gonna try them. We're gonna try them. They're super pretty snakes. We're gonna send them over there, see what we can do. I don't think the corn snakes are for the US market at all, just mostly for the retail market, the local market in Malaysia. But pretty. I just thought I would show those. They're really beautiful snakes. And now we're going to move into the animals that I'm sending overseas to Malaysia, just straight for the retail market, going directly into the retail market. So we're going to send some hognose over there. I don't really know what the market is like over there, but we're just going to send them anyway and just see how they do. And then if they're popular, then we'll send more next year. But they're cool. They're different. And again, these are just animals that they're not really something that I deal in here as DM Exotics, but just some different stuff that I figure I would show, because I've never had any of these in our videos before. And we're sending some pyros over there as well. Got some real pretty ones that came from Europe, and now they're headed out of the country and abroad. But these will be just for the retail market there. They're pretty. Oh, this one's going into shed, but it has a really nice pattern. And there's another one not in shed, showing better red color. So we have like about 100 baby corn snakes, and we have the hognose, we have Pueblan milk snakes, we have Honduran milk snakes, and the pyros. So we have kind of a pretty large amount of animals that I'll be happy to get out of here actually, because I'm getting tired of feeding them. They're eating a lot. But anyway, that is what's shipping over there to Malaysia. So now I want to show you just some animals that I have here that are either for sale. Some of them are sold, but they're still here. And like I said, I'm going to make up for last week, you guys, last week's video. So let's look at some animals. So I still have some really choice specimens, some Solomon Island tree boas here that are feeding on frozen thawed small mice from tweezers every time offered, and they are looking really nice. One of my favorite snakes that come from Solomon Islands. They're super docile. They do really well. Once you have animals that are acclimated in feeding and everything else, these are really nice animals. So Solomon Island tree boas, you guys. and I am still having a lot of fun with these scrub pythons. They're shedding out in their fresh skin, they're feeding really well. Demeanor is actually pretty decent among the batch, and they're all so different. I'm having so much fun with these guys. And they're posted on our website as well. I haven't posted any ads, I just put photos up on the website. And this is a patternless with kind of a faded dorsal stripe, which is actually pretty neat, pretty different. And going back to our Indonesia unboxing video, and I showed you guys these baby blue tongue skinks, and I was telling you guys how good of a job Apple does in fattening these guys up and turning them into little porkers. I think you can tell, without a doubt, that these little chubby guys are babied and spoiled like crazy. But some really nice colors on these guys. And we have these posted on the website as well. And there's a few left. And we still have about half a dozen of these emerald green tree skinks, the Solomon Island green tree skinks. And they are doing really, really good. Very aggressive feeders, and they just seem very personable. Every time I open the cage, they want to just jump out on me, but not like run for their lives. They just want to be out. They don't want to be restrained, and they just kind of check everything out. They're really cool animals. But we've had these guys for about 2 months now, maybe a little longer, and they're doing great. Small to medium crickets a couple times a week. We spray them about every other day. Neat little lizards. I think we have about half a dozen. And we also have a whole bunch of green tree pythons here. Most of them are spoken for, but we do still have some available. They're posted on the website as well. This one here is an Auru, and they're known for having the white spots. People like lots of white, they want high white, so they're not all super high white, but very pretty, and usually pretty good demeanor as well. So that's about it for this week, you guys. I wanted to show you guys some animals, which I did. Just a mix of stuff. Some stuff headed to Malaysia to the facility, other animals are available. Check the website. I've been pretty good about updating that website on the available page, so you feel free to go check there. If you see something interesting, send me a message and we'll talk about it. And next weekend, you might be getting another unboxing video. So if you want to see an unboxing video, put it in the comments below. Let me know if that is some content that you like to see, and we will do our best to make that happen. Of course, the shipment has to land as scheduled, but if it does, I think we can do that for you guys. And that is about it. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.